I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. I do not know what happened there, chat. That was shocking. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened, chat, but thanks for sticking around. Sorry about that. Yikes. Pro streamer, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Pro streamer. Pro streamer. Right here, everybody.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? No hugs.
I think that's what it was. Fat old man fingers. Hi. Okay. All right. So let's so now that we're back. Hi everyone. Okay. Jeez, that's embarrassing. I was happily talking to myself, and then people were like, is everything okay? Wait, what happened to the stream? I'm like, what do you mean what happened to the stream? Everything's fine with the stream. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. Things were not fine on the stream. Okay. Basically what I was trying to do is I was basically segueing back to intermission, and for whatever reason that translated into we're cutting off the stream. I apologize about that, everyone. How rude of me. But I'm back. I'm back, everyone. Okay, so let's try this again. No, I don't think I did. You know what? I'm just going to blame it on the fat old man fingers. Sorry, trying to get a friend to reply after sending a message that the rescue cat they took in a couple months ago. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Oh, wow. 15,000. Jeez. Okay. Let's focus in on here. So it was around. Okay.
All Eric's out. They had a few other names. Wilkinson's Tavern.
Wilkinson's Tavern,
Larrick's Hotel.
Did you grow up in Middleton?
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia? All right. So it's right in here.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay, so where you want to listen for, where you want to listen to is when I say Middleton, Virginia. Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia? And now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna knock this up. Hey, how you doing there, Space Veggie? Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to boost this all the way up.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia?
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can boost it up any more. I'm trying not to distort the audio. The good news is, and this is a rarity, this is a very clean capture because it is so quiet. So let's have a listen.
Larrick's Hotel.
Did you grow up in Middleton?
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia? Oh wow, that is. It's in there. It's in there. It's real quiet too. What was life like when you were growing up in this area? If you grew up in this area.
All Eric's out. They had a few other names. Wilkinson's Tavern.
Wilkinson's Tavern,
Larrick's Hotel.
Did you grow up in Middleton?
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia? Wow. Wow. So let me see. Middletown, Virginia? Middletown, Virginia? So right after I say Middletown, Virginia, that's when you hear it. It's right in the middle of it. So it's nested, but you catch it trailing off at the end. Middletown, Virginia? Middletown, Virginia. Middletown, Virginia. Do you hear it? Middletown, Virginia. Middletown, Virginia. Middletown, Virginia. It's very soft, Lizard. It's very soft. It's one of those EVPs where I would say it's a D plus because no, you hear shuffling. You do hear shuffling. Middletown, Virginia. That part is the shuffling. Middletown, Virginia. I can tell my wife is upstairs listening to this too. She's listening. She's listening to it as well. Do you hear it, honey, or did you need to come down? If you're watching upstairs, baby, did you want to come down and have a listen? Give me a second pair of ears. Because I think chat is half and half. No, you hear it? Yeah, okay. Middletown, Virginia. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lizard. Don't sweat it because I have lost count. I have lost count. How many times I can hear something, right? I can hear it in the background, and it is so soft that I cannot isolate it. And boy, is it frustrating. No, it's not close brushing up against the microphone because nor do I think it's pareidolia because it's not pareidolia because if you want to hear what the room sounds like, this is what the room sounds like when nobody's talking. I'm just going to go ahead and play and just play this little bit. I'm just going to isolate it. This is just us sitting in silence, okay? So this is the room silence, okay? This is the ambient noise, the white noise, okay? It's a very quiet room. And around here, Pip coughs and catches her breath. And I mention Middleton, Virginia, and then I say Middletown, Virginia. Oh, no. I know you're not, Lizard. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of affirmation. It's like, it's not necessarily you. There's some EVPs that are so quiet, they're like they're C minus D plus in that you need to have headphones and you've got to be like pressing them into your ears and cranking them up and maybe even taking a risk of injuring yourself. And then there's some that just pop. This is a low grade EVP. It's still an EVP. But here's the whole clip. And it's around here I say, did you live in Middletown, Virginia? So here we go.
All Eric's out. They had a few other names. Wilkinson's Tavern.
Wilkinson's Tavern,
Larrick's Hotel.
Did you grow up in Middleton?
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Middletown, Virginia? Wow. What was life like when you were... Because had it been... Because I was ready... Because when I heard it on the phone, I thought for a second it was the air conditioning or the heater kicking in. And had it been the air conditioning or heater, we would have heard something going... And then we'd have had the drone of the heater or the AC. It wasn't. That is something. That is something. Yeah, I'm going to save that as 2024 Wayside Cami EVP. Okay. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Maybe, yes, you would also hear a clicking noise of something electric turned on. And that would have been the precursor to a possible whisper or the rush in an air vent. And we were able to do that. We were able to discern the difference between some kind of air vent, some kind of AC kicking in versus us. And that was something else that was an unexpected joy, if you will. an unexpected joy of the Wayside Inn from the weekend was the fact that it was so freaking quiet. Oh, that's going to be probably loud. Let me take that down. There we go. And this time I'm not gonna turn off the stream. I'm not gonna turn off the stream as I go to intermission or just haunting. Wow. Okay, that's a nice way. Now, this channel, or rather, I should say, the Grim Gazette. The Grim Gazette is not out to debunk other people's work and then turn around and validify its own work. I want to make sure you all are well aware of that. I wanted to end the note on looking at this clip, and I was actually ready. I was expecting to debunk your clip, Cammie. I was ready to debunk it because when I heard it on the phone, I'm like, I think that's a vent. I'm pretty sure that's a vent. But I was listening to it on my phone. And yes, I had my phone right up to my ear. I was ready to dismiss it. And then I heard it just now and I was like, no, that could be legit. And then we obviously we pulled out Adobe Audition, and now, yeah, you're gonna have a clip featured in the upcoming Wayside Inn episode that we're gonna do in season 3. So how about that? Let's go. I will say I was hearing some like sounds in that first area you were in with the fireplace, and I don't think they were the television. Didn't know how to clip them or think to clip, else I would have heard them maybe 4 times. Yeah, now see, there was a real issue. There's also a YouTube channel to which I feel suspicious in regarding to when they show with paranormal stuff. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with questioning other people's paranormal stuff. It really isn't. In fact, I encourage it. Phil and I are ready to believe you. We're also ready to talk to you about our stuff and whether or not it's, up to snuff or not. Hey, Goth, how are you, Gothy? Good to see you. It's important to us that we make sure that we're doing everything we can to rule out anything else. And where it gets frustrating, at least with that main room we were in, the game room. Yeah, the biggest problem that I had with that room was we were right underneath a room that someone had the television on, and it was loud, and I could hear it coming through the floor. Look at that. Cammie gifting a sub to Gothy. How about that? Thank you, Goth. And thank you, Cammie. Very sweet. It's a late start for the night. Yeah, Gothy. It's a late start for the night because I'm getting ready to wrap up. But no, this was definitely a terrific episode of the Grim Gazette. Thank you very much. Thank you all. As you all know, if you come across a clip of your own, if you come across a paranormal clip, a UFO clip, a cryptid clip, something that you think could use a critical eye, don't hesitate. Going ahead and go to our Discord, and in our Discord, there is the Grim Gazette room. You can go in there and you can drop the link there. I'd love to entertain clips and weird news stories and all kinds of stuff that you think would be good for an upcoming episode. As far as our clips go, we try to rule out everything as we try to make sure that there is nothing else it could be. One of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of outdoor investigations. I cannot, and that's why the drum one was such a tricky one, because it was caught outdoors, and I have very strong opinions about outdoor investigations. Very, very strong opinions. It drives Phil nuts. It drives him absolutely bananas. But that's the thing. I'm just like, yeah, but there's so much outside noise. And then I found out that I was in the same camp as Jack Osborne, so I'm okay with this. Yep, I know he's live, Bonnie. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. I might throw a link into an example of what I mentioned. Oh, please do. Please do. I appreciate that, Veggie. I really do. But going back to what I was saying, the point of the Gazette is not to basically showcase how awesome our work is compared to other people. I want to try to rule things out, and sometimes it's very easy. Like going back to the to the rose clip, it's like, okay, if a rose is floating in the air, I gotta believe, I've got to believe that mom is going to react somewhere. Bonnie, if he raids, fantastic. If he doesn't, I'll understand. But I'm actually calling it a night soon. So, and the thing is, I've got nothing else for tonight. But I appreciate you keeping us in your thoughts, and I appreciate you being our champion. There'll be other times. Bonnie. Don't worry. There will be other times. And again, I'm not reliant on Doug raiding us. I wouldn't say no. I love it when he raids, or I loved it when he raided. If he wants to if Doug wants to make it a regular thing, great. It just means we're one step closer. If Doug makes me a regular post-stream raid, that brings us one step closer to me taking Doug onto the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum hunt. That it's just one step closer. But we have to get there, and I'd like to work up to that. Maybe have him attend to Titan Taco Tuesday or something along those lines. But just remember, everybody, if you want to contribute to the Grim Gazette, you got a weird news story, you've got something paranormal you want me to look at, something UFO or UAP related, or something cryptid related, like secondhand sending in that Skinwalker clip, by all means, you know where to go. You can either drop a comment here at YouTube, because this is now replaying on YouTube. But for those of you all live with me right now, you can go to Discord and you can go to the Grim Gazette room. And in the Grim Gazette room, you can go on ahead and drop a clip, be it a tickety talk, be it a YouTube clip, something that we can share with the class. Okay. All right, everyone. It's been a great night. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next week. Until then, stay spooky. Okay, and we're clear. And hopefully next week I will not disconnect streams. Pro streamer, everybody, and I wrote a book about it. Let's go. I think I'm getting a little smoother at the I'm getting smoother at the Grim Gazette. And I hope you all are enjoying it too. Gothy, I hope you enjoyed. I did were you I'm sorry, by the way, Goth. I didn't well, if you missed it Sunday night, were you able to make it to the live investigation or no? I didn't see your name pop up in stream. So if you were there, I apologize, but you were there for a bit. Okay, good. I'm glad you were there. As you see, well, that's how the live investigations look. And speaking of that, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk a little bit about stuff that's going on. First off, if you go to the Twitch page, if you go to the main Twitch page, not only do I have details for the investigation on April 13th, which will be starting early. It'll be starting around 5 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? 5 p.m. Eastern Time we'll be going live, and that is at the Masonic Theater in Clifton Forge, and Phil Rossi should be in attendance. Oh, you fell asleep on the sofa like halfway through the stream. It's okay. It's good, because good news, we've got VODs, so you can check out that VOD. Let's see. So anyway, so April 13th, though. April 13th is going to be Clifton Forge and the Masonic Theater. But what's more important, what I wanted to make sure everybody knew about was that entire weekend, we're turning that into an OSI weekend. And if you want those details, again, it's on my main Twitch page over at twitch.tv/TheTMonster. And you'll see that we have on April 12th, there's going to be a YouTube premiere. I should probably tweak that to say YouTube premiere, but it's Old Spirits Season 3 YouTube premiere. And then on the 13th, we have the Masonic Theater investigation. That's at 5. And then when I get back from the Masonic Theater, 7 o'clock on Sunday night, I'm going to do a special stream where I just do a post-mortem. And I take Q&A and we talk about everything. We talk about the premiere episode. We talk about the Masonic Theater. I basically turn it over to you all, and we talk about it. We talk about what went down. What I caught before I fell asleep was super fun. That's what I want to hear. I also want to hear if there's anything I can do to improve on it, though. I want to make sure that what we're doing here, people can, they're good with it, and they are able to, have a say in the direction of things, what works, what doesn't work. All that stuff helps. All that stuff helps me grow, helps the channel grow. But right now, we're going to call it a night. Thank you all very much. I don't think I'm going to do any rating tonight. I'm beat, and I just need a chance to. Anytime after I do an investigation, it takes me about 2 days. 2 days for recovery, and then I feel like I'm pretty normal. So Thursday, I'm going to be back, and if we're not editing an episode, we will be taking a look at some stuff from Belmont Farm again, which means you might see Chuck. You might see Chuck. All right. Okay, everybody. You all have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me for this this live Grim Gazette. I will see you all on Thursday. Take care, everybody. Peace.